Good morning, classmates. I am Phoebe Dadul, and I am from Group 6, going to discuss about the good life. If you had 1,000 right now, would you spend it on a milk tea and a K-pop merch, or would you save it for your tuition or family needs? That simple choice shows the difference between pleasure and purpose, and that's what our topic is all about: the good life. What does it mean to live a good life? So the answer for that is eudaimonia, which means human flourishing or living well. Meaning of eudaimonia comes from a Greek words. Eu means good, daimon means spirit. More than just happiness or pleasure, it's living well, a full, meaningful, and a flourishing life. So, how to achieve eudaimonia? Of course, there are ways to achieve eudaimonia. First is by practicing virtues. So, again, what are the virtues? The honesty, courage, generosity, and patience. So, by doing or by practicing a virtues, you can achieve eudaimonia. So, next is by using a reason. So, by using a reason, of course, you achieve eudaimonia. What are the reason it is? So, making a wise and balanced decisions. Next ways is by living a sense of purpose. So, unsa man yung purpose nato diri sa life? And lastly, by contributing to community and relationships. So, these are the examples. Students not only studying for grades, but also developing a discipline and values. So, ang estudyante nga wala lang siya ni eskwela para lang sa makakuha siya og dagkong grado, but also ni eskwela siya para makagain og saktong pamatasan. So, again, that is a practicing a ways to achieve eudaimonia. And for examples, the other examples are the teachers. Not only earning a salary every month, but also but by guiding a students toward a better future. A better future. For the parents, of course, not only providing the food, but raising also the children with love and care. Also the values, right? So, that are the ways on how to achieve eudaimonia. But, if I have shown you, again, we are what we repeatedly do, excellence, then it is not an act but a habit. So, what do you mean for this? Okay. The virtue. What do you mean by virtue? Good habit that shapes character, types of values, virtues. So, again, there are two types of values or the virtues. The first one is the moral virtues. Honesty, generosity, courage, patience. So that are the examples of moral values. So, ang the other part or the other types of virtues is intellectual virtues. So what is intellectual virtues for you? It is learned by practice daily until they become part of us. So again, here's our examples. So honest jeepney driver always giving a correct change in spite of a low income. So mas gipili nila mohatag og sakto nga kanang buhaton or mga actions parihaan ng paghatag og saktong sukli is bisan paman sa kalisod, di ba? So iyang gi-practice ang good habit. And then the next one is the students consistently share their notes with classmates. So I know some of you, my classmates, my beloved classmates, kay hilig kaayo mo share og notes. So meaning you are doing a good actions or good habits. Now, let's proceed to the golden mean, which means balance and virtue. So, according to Aristotle's principles, virtue lies between two extremes. The too little or vice of deficiency, and too much is vice of excess. So, kung sobra rasad kaayo kagamay, of course, vice of deficiency. But if sakto ra sa kayo, if over nag-apaw-apaw na pud sa kayo, that is a vice of excess. So, examples. In studying, too little, may of course, kung dili ta mag-study, mabagsak ta. But if sobra ra sad kaayo nga tong pagtuon, sobra sad kaayo ta mohatag og kanang effort sa atong pagtuon, maka-burn out po siya sa ato ang self. So, ang golden mean is dapat balance lamang siya. Again, what is all about the golden mean? Balance lamang siya. Very good. So now, let's proceed to the modern concepts of the good life. So, there are 5 concepts in the good life. The first one is the hedonism. The second one is the utilitarianism. The third one is the existentialism. The fourth one is the positive psychology. And the fifth is the extra perspectives. So let's talk about the hedonism. Hedonism means pleasure-centered life by Epicurus. So, the definition of this is the good life, maximizing a pleasure and avoiding pain. So, at iyang gi-maximize only ang kanang pleasure sa ato ang gusto, but iyang gilikayan ang mga kasakit mo siya mo distance sa kanang pain or iyahang mulikay siya. Okay? It encouraged people to value happiness and of course weaknesses. Iyahang gi palayo kanaa. So for examples, the barkada. The barkada is always traveling and eating out to enjoy about life. But may lack of depth if there's no long-term purpose. Wala siya purpose kaayo. Okay? Again, hedonism is about placing the pleasure centered into life. Pleasure lamang ang naa sa hedonism. Okay? Next is utilitarianism. Means greatest happiness principle. It developed by Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. So it is an action that bring the greatest happiness, of course, into the greatest number of people. So for examples, and also it focus on well-being, fairness, and useful of actions. For examples, the government feeding programs for free education or free education that benefit many people. So, the doctors is volunteering in rural areas to help underserved communities. So, meaning sa utilitarianism is it's not about focusing sa iyang self, but nag-focus pud siya sa daghang taong maka-benefits. So, for examples, the teachers, again, wala lang siya only ni work para sa iyahang kaugalingon, but ni-work siya or naghatag siya og purpose para sa mga batanon. So, dagang naka-benefit sa iya ha. Okay? That is the keyword. Now, let's proceed to existentialism. By its authenticity and freedom. Again, authenticity and freedom. It developed by Jean-Paul Sartre and Kierkegaard and Camus. So, it's about, for them, the good life is being authentic, true to oneself, and not just following society or family pleasure. So, for examples, young artist choosing to be a music artist instead of being an engineer. So, because the engineer to become an engineer is the family expectation. So, iyang gibuhat is wala siya ni follow sa iyang family, but iyang gi-follow iyang self, which is to he wants to become a music artist. So that is the example of existentialism. OFW who loves business. So he leaves his high-paying job in abroad and to manage business here in Philippines. So that is the example of existentialism. So very sayon na jud kaayo siya sabton. Now let's proceed to positive psychology. PERMA, modeled by Martin Seligman. For him, the good life is nagbalance siya sa 5 elements. Positive emotions, which is the P, means joy, gratitude, and hope. The second one is the engagement. It focused deep in meaningful of activities. The third is the relationships. Relationships that supports the connection with people, with others. And M is making sense of purpose in life. The A is achievements, success, growth, and goals, of course. So examples, the teachers who enjoys teaching, which is the P, positive emotions. Loves lesson planning. So it's E, the engagement. Has supportive co-teachers, the relationship. Muna siya, the relationship. And he sees that teaching is a passion, is a calling. So that is a meaning. So mauna yung meaning sa iyang pagkamaestra. And as proud of students, which is the achievements. Okay? Nakagets siya ba ang FENMA? Okay. So, therefore, according to Aristotle, the good life, it's about living with virtue, balance, and a purpose, which means eudaimonia. But the 5 moral concepts said that Hinduism, it's about life of a pleasure. Vegetarianism is about the good life with happiness for the greatest number of people. Existentialism, it's about the freedom and authenticity lead to meaningful life. The positive psychology said well-being through PERMA is a good life. Okay?